What is the biggest compliment a company can pay you? Is it thanks for being a customer? Is it giving a gift certificate? I know what I think the biggest compliment is, and that is when they name a product or service after you. What am I talking about? McDonald's named a product after me. I'm talking about the McLean Deluxe, the low-fat hamburger from McDonald's. Have you not heard of it? That's because it really was never considered to be a success. It's definitely no longer offered at any McDonald's as far as I know. Even though that might not be the biggest failure that McDonald's has ever had, it certainly is not going to go down any history book as a roaring success.
One bite and you'll be talking about it too. Swallow first. New McLean Deluxe.
Let's go to another household name, and that's Coca-Cola. What was Coca-Cola thinking whenever they came out with the new Coke?
Coca-Cola is altering its 99-year-old secret recipe. But if things have been going better with Coke all along, why tamper with success?
The new taste of Coca-Cola. A taste that is Coke and everything a Coke means. Totally new.
I think Coke's announcement today is a concession, a victory to us. I think most people know that when something is right, you don't change it.
This was before bottled water. You got to remember that as well. All of us were still drinking a lot of Cokes, and all of us were excited to try the free samples at the television station that day. The shock? It wasn't so good. And after just 79 days, Coke pulled it from stores. New Coke has been a punchline ever since.
Coke had that issue, but Pepsi isn't immune. They didn't try to change the recipe of their flagship product. However, they did invent a product called Pepsi Clear that wasn't exactly so popular.
The newest weapon in the cola wars, Crystal Pepsi. Supposedly a new category of soft drink. No caffeine, low sodium, no preservatives, and oddly for a cola, no color. It's taking aim at so-called new age beverages, the higher-priced designer's sparkling waters, sales of which have grown 10% a year.
I don't know if it was failed marketing or people just didn't like the taste, but one thing is clear, and pun intended, this was not a successful product, and it quickly was taken off the shelves.
That's weird. You don't expect something that white to taste like cocoa.
Now this next product, at the start of it sounded like it was a product that was too good to be true. We're all trying to reduce calories, and almost all of us like chips and snack foods and whatnot. Well, Frito-Lay introduced a chip that had all the taste of a full fat product, but a lot fewer calories. Well, how did they do that? It was through an ingredient called Olestra.
It seems the folks who made Crisco had come up with Olean, an oil that fries up snacks without adding any fat or calories, make them taste especially good.
However, the downside is that instead of digesting that fat, it would just pass through your digestive system and ultimately come out as oil, like cooking oil. Even though the idea was great, that calories would be reduced, that was definitely not a product that stayed on the shelves for very long.
Mom? Now you can eat like a kid again, when all you cared about was taste. Introducing new Lay's Wow Potato Chips. They taste just as good as regular Lay's, and because they're made with Olean, they're half the calories and 100% fat-free.
In terms of snack products, most people like the taste of Cheetos, even if it gets on your fingers and whatnot. And, the folks at Cheetos were thinking, okay, what can we do to give the Cheetos flavor to other products? However, what they decided to do was actually make Cheetos flavored lip balm. I don't know about you, but I would much rather eat a taco that had some Cheetos on it instead of whipping out a stick of chapstick and putting Cheetos flavored chapstick on it. Think about the image of Cosmo, and then you see Cosmo on your yogurt. I mean, are you just gonna buy that yogurt because that's the magazine you read? I just don't see the carryover, and I don't think a lot of people did because it was not on the shelves for very long. Now, this final example is actually a success. This success is around an extension of a product line, and that's the Flaming Hot Cheetos. Now, the urban legend is that it was a janitor or low-level employee within the Cheetos organization that answered a call from the president saying, hey, we need new products. This person realized there was a lack of spicy products in the market and thought a very spicy Cheetos product would be very successful. And Flaming Hot Cheetos is still around today. There's numerous spin-offs, and by all accounts, it has been very successful. But the controversy is around, was it really this low-level employee who had that idea? And some people say yes, some people say no. But regardless, it's been a great story, both from the perspective of new product sales, but it's just been great marketing as well. So those are my 6 marketing failures along with 1 success. But what's the biggest marketing or product failure in your mind? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, or maybe even talk about it in the video, because it's a really interesting topic whenever you hear about these products that clearly were destined for failure, yet these huge companies still push them. Let me know, and thanks for watching.